If you want to be stronger for your sports, so let's say you play tennis, or you want to have more physical fitness and strength to prepare for any shows that you might be doing, or if you work out with a trainer or with a Pilates instructor and you want to feel fitter faster, then you're going to want to hear this. So if you don't know me, my name is Leah Moore, and I have been in the wellness field since 2003. I got my start as a fitness trainer, and I worked at a New York City gym from 2003 up until the pandemic. And in 2010, I became a nutritionist. So while I was working at the gym doing both fitness training and nutrition counseling, every so often I would host these meet the nutritionist sessions. And this was to help gym members who were working out consistently, but they were not seeing the results that they wanted. So it dawned on me like a couple weeks ago that I should offer this to the online space. So here we are. This is my first Ask the Nutritionist series. And what I did was I posted on Facebook a couple of weeks ago a question inviting people to submit questions that they had about nutrition and their fitness routine, being stronger, building strength. And so each day, as part of this series, which is going to run from today until June 3rd, I'll be answering one question from the post, as well as taking any live questions from anybody who's here or anyone who comments on this post, this video. I can also respond to your questions as well. So the first question came from Kayla, and she asked, what's the most important thing to add to my diet if I want to increase strength? So the most important thing is protein. So making sure that you are getting enough protein for your body to function and also to be able to build strength. So first, you need to know how much protein you need to be eating on a daily basis. And she also asked, is timing important? And timing is important. So protein, our body is only able to absorb and process about 20 to 25 grams of protein at a time. So because of that, you want to space out your protein intake throughout the day. And so whatever your window is that you eat, you want to spread it out evenly throughout the day. That would be the ideal situation. And so, for example, what 20 to 25 grams of protein could look like is, so for my breakfast this morning, I had oatmeal, and I would say about 2/3 cup dry. And I make it with milk. So I made it with a cup of milk, and then I put in a tablespoon of hemp seeds and some fresh blackberries. And then I also had, no, I think that was it. So that is within that range. I want to say it's about 24 grams, but that is within that range of 20 to 25 grams of protein. So that's just to give you an example of what that could look like. So another thing that has to do with timing is protein is actually processed and taken into your muscles better earlier in the day. So if you are, let's say, doing intermittent fasting, and let's say you're eating over an 8-hour window, ideally you would want, let's say, that window to be something like 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., just because of the fact that the body, it will uptake protein better earlier in the day, as opposed to having that last meal, maybe like 7, 8, 9 p.m., that would, limit the amount of protein that the body is actually able to take in. So the earlier you can start that eating window, to spread out that protein, that would be ideal. And then the last thing that I would say is very important as far as protein is what kind of protein are you eating, and is it varied, and are you making sure you're getting essential proteins? So leucine is an amino acid that quite a few researchers say this is one of the most important ones to be consuming if you want to increase strength. And it's a protein that is an amino acid that you can only get from your diet. Your body is not able to make it. So some researchers say that you want to have a food source of leucine at each meal. So you can look up, what foods are high in leucine, but just to give you some ideas, some foods that are high in that amino acid is salmon, chickpeas, eggs, and nuts. So that would be something that you would want to focus on in order to make sure that you're able to build that strength, getting the right protein, getting the right amounts, spreading it out so that way it will complement whatever you're doing as far as your workouts to increase your strength. So, so that's all I had for today as far as this question. And so I will be back tomorrow with the next question. And if you have a question of your own, feel free to, you can drop it below in the comments, or if you want to ask me privately, there's also a link where you can message me privately. So I will see you tomorrow. Be well.